Cerise, Lilo me, that gal with a wink that thrives in the drink. Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. Welcome back to good old Movie Macabre. Our sixth flick pick for this time around is a little something in the hatchet murder vein. It's a little number called Straight Jacket. How straight is it? Well, I don't think you'll ever see Boy George in a jacket like this. Get it? Too straight for Boy George? Maybe I should have had a rim shot. Timing. Timing is everything. Well, it's Straight Jacket, another Movie Mac biggie, and it's coming right up after these words from some folks with an axe of their own to grind. Of course, I'm talking about the advertisers. Stay glued. Boy, that guy Benny looks like a graduate of the Jack Nicholson School of D-Minute Acting. I'd like to hear him just say, "Here's Johnny." So, welcome to the suburbs. Anytown, USA. Anytown but San Diego, that is. Yes, you're going to be happy now, Karen. Away from that bad place in San Diego with all the bars. The zoo. And what about that pushy neighbor, Madge? I mean, she must have an 8x10 glossy on her nightstand of Mrs. Olson. The nerve of some people. I mean, just barging in, making herself right at home. Somebody got to put that broad in her place.
Nobody ever does.
Well, the woman has got brass. Give her that much. Okie doke. All in favor of going to commercial, just nod your head yes. Straight Jackets continue after this. That's the same guy that grabbed your grapefruit in the parking lot of the supermarket. Well, I have the same problem with guys always wanting to grab my grapefruit. And I don't even have to be anywhere near a supermarket. Well, boy, when they say Alcoholics Anonymous, they really mean anonymous. I mean, they didn't have a sign outside or nothing. And I didn't see a single other car in that parking lot either. Guess maybe everyone else at the meeting had lost their licenses. Well, this movie sure leaves a lot to be desired. Anybody here know who wrote the script?
I don't know, Three Stooges?
Yeah, you might be right, Karen. Boy, the poor kid. I mean, she has been on the wagon for 9 months and she's still hallucinating. And not only that, but she is seeing things. Well, one good thing, she's got that sympathetic husband to help her when things get rough. Every time she starts wigging out, I mean, he's ready to take her head off. Oops. We'll get right back to Straight Jacket after this. Yeah, well, I'd like to talk to someone my own darn self. I'd like to talk to Attila, the program director, and thank him for another swell picture. Well, guess it beats the Mighty Gorga.
What a horrible story.
Yeah, Karen, the Mighty Gorga really was a horrible story, wasn't it? But if you don't mind, I'd like to work alone. Ooh. You know, if that chick ever does fall off the wagon, it looks like she's found herself a drinking buddy in that ex-cop. I mean, he made so much noise slurping down that scotch that some guy sitting over at the piano bar said, "Hey, hold it down, fella, I'm trying to listen to the music." It's more fun in the suburbs when Straight Jacket continues on Movie Macabre. Jeez, no wonder that girl has a drinking problem. Being married to that jerk. You want tough? I'm gonna give you tough. Sounds like vintage Tina Turner. Now, who the heck could that be? Shut up. Okay, hello, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark.
Hello, Elvira.
Well, what do you know? But I ain't my old pal, Breather.
Hey, Elvira. How's about a little squeeze?
Breather, I wouldn't give you a squeeze even if your name was Charmin. Well, this guy is so scuzzy you could write a note on his forehead with your finger, I'm telling you. Let me just guess why you called, Breather.
That's right, Elvira. It's joke time. Now, Elvira, what kind of bee gives milk?
What kind of bee gives milk? Gee, I don't know, Breather.
A booby. A booby.
You know, I think this movie is suffering from one of them oids. Like maybe dulloid or boringoid or stupidoid. Hey, Karen.
What?
You think maybe between you and old Mads there that you might be able to get that ex-cop's name, rank, and serial number right? His name ain't Gary, and his name ain't Greg. It's Larry Craig. Sergeant Larry Craig. Can you say Sergeant Craig?
Sergeant Craig?
Bingo! Now just try to remember for the rest of the movie, okay?
Say yes. Please say yes.
There, you see? He is even begging you. He gives the poor slob a break. Something these advertisers have been begging me to do is give them a break. Hey, why the heck not? I mean, I've got a heart as big as a grapefruit. You're watching Straight Jacket on Movie Macabre. Oh, no, you don't. You just sit right back down there and wait until I finish with my bit here. You can take care of that other business during the commercial. Well, now that they've found the rest of Lucy Duncan, maybe they can piece the mystery together. I figure it's Benny. I mean, that was just a little too convenient, him having a flashlight in his back pocket. Maybe he uses it to sneak up on them snails. Or should I say, escargots. And now, at least maybe that jerk of a husband will lighten up on poor Karen just a little bit. I'm just surprised he didn't yell at her for having all those people on the lawn. What would his boss say if he found out? Okay, girl, I know you're suffering. Go on, get out of here, you nut. What? Well, and we'll continue with the movie right after this. Yeah, listen, bub, after seeing the acting job you're turning in, you'll never work in the movie business again. I swear to God you won't. Well, you just know who Al is going to blame for this. I can just hear him now.
Well, you did it again.
Yep, he'll blame Karen for it. Never mind the fact he hasn't written a policy in more than 2 weeks. Never mind the fact that he can't even remember his boss's name. Just blame it on the chick with the loose hinges. Now, you notice how everybody in this movie is an ex-something or other? Like, for example, Larry Craig is an ex-cop, and Karen's an ex-alcoholic, and now her husband is an ex-insurance salesman. There'll be one more X before we're done. I am Xing this movie off my list. We'll get back to Street Jacket right after this. Now, I figured Karen had to be a bottle baby. I mean, no need to dirty up glasses. And it looks like Mads and Henry have kind of worn the old welcome mat a little thin. Just try and be neighborly and you get kicked in the teeth every time. Now, I can think of another place I'd like to see Karen's hubby get kicked. Yeah, but if I tell you, I'll get bleeped like half the movie. Well, we still don't know for sure who killed Lucy Duncan, and I ain't so sure that anybody even cares. But my money is still on Benny. I mean, we haven't seen much of that character for the past 20 minutes or so. Last time he went to use the bathroom, he never came back out again. But maybe it wasn't Benny after all. Maybe it was Larry Craig's illegitimate son, Eddie. Then again, maybe it was Larry Craig's ex-partner, whose name also happens to be Eddie. Wow, that is kind of strange right there. And if it wasn't him, then maybe it was the milkman who we haven't seen yet, whose name might even be Eddie. Or it could be...
Look, let's not make this any more difficult than we have to.
You're right. Okay. Don't get your knickers in a knot over some doggone plot. Jeez. We'll be back for the exciting conclusions of Straight Jacket right after this. Stop it, you bull. Stop it. Get a grip on yourself. Oh, thanks. I needed that. Oh, well, looks like Karen had the last laugh after all. And who'd ever thunk that crazy old Mads would have turned out to be the axe murderer all along? She thought the only thing she was murdering was her dialogue. How could she suspect Karen or anybody else in the neighborhood of being interested in that chump of a husband of hers? The only eyes that Karen had for that guy were, I don't like you, I don't want to touch you, and I think you're a disgusting slob. To tell you the truth, the way Mads was dressed up there, I thought for a minute the axe murderer was going to be Father Guido Sarducci. Well, that's our movie. Not as bad as some, but worse than most you'll ever see anywhere else. That's just the way we like him here on Movie Macabre. Just enough to give you unpleasant dreams.